What's up, man?
So your rap name is Ben Cat Beats.
Just KAB.
Just KAB. All right. Yeah, that was your name on Facebook. So, how did KAB come about in your creative journey?
I was pretty much just like, when I started rapping, the bros like, you gotta have a name, and I was just like, I don't know, so I was like kind of reading about deep stuff at the time, and I didn't even read much about it, but I read a little bit about Kabbalism or whatever, Kabbalah. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just call myself Kabbalah and spell it different, and then really like later on I was kind of like, what the hell is Kabbalah anyway? Like, I didn't even know what it was, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just change it to KAB, kind of temporarily, because I was like, I'll make a new name up. And then when I got into dubstep, I made another alias and shit, but it just stuck. So now it's just KAB, and no one else seems to have it, I don't think. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, that's interesting. So, did you read the Kabbalah? Or did you look into it?
Nah, that's why I changed it. Because I just sort of, I briefly, like, I was like looking at a bunch of other information, and I just sort of encountered it a little bit, and the Tree of Life stuff and all that kind of thing. So I was just young and like, yeah, I'll just rep that. But I didn't really know, but it comes from Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. Okay, so that's
So, like, you're a rapper as well as a producer and a visual artist now. What did you start off as? Did you start off rapping? Did you start off making music? Like,
I started off, probably the first time I made a beat was technically on a keyboard at school when I was wagging class, but I was a drummer. So I was like keen as, I was pretty much infatuated with metal, death metal and stuff, so I played double kick. So I was in a band for quite a while, a few different bands and shit.
yeah.
Just not even serious, not recording or anything. Then ran into Dexter and that, you know, because we were all mates from intermediate. And he was like he picked me up pitching, I was skating, picked me up pitching. He was playing some beats, some music, sounded a little Wu-Tang-ish.
Oh, cool.
I was like, fuck, who's this, bro? He was like, it's us, me and the bros. I was like, whatever. Who is it? He was like, nah, seriously, it's me and the boys and shit. And I was like, oh, fat. You know, and he's like, you should come to the studio, I'm just going to drop a verse. So I was like, sweet. So when I dropped the verse with Raw Deezy from Raw Collective, he was the first one to record me ever. Cheesy verse, didn't know how to rap.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like a little awkward white fellow in the studio trying to fucking bust a rhyme. But I loved it, so yeah. Nah, I started off as a death metal drummer.
Yeah.
And then I always loved that. I still do. Like, I haven't been playing drums for years.
Like, do those elements and other musical styles like that influence your music now?
Fully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started off as metal, went to rap because of them. You know, started like I already liked rap and shit, and then I was like, I actually try to be a rapper. So okay, so I was getting into that. Then I was like, fuck this, I'm getting a fat loan. So I was 18, so I got a $5,000 loan. Spent a lot on music equipment, microphone, like a mean ass condenser mic, all this shit. Didn't even know how to use it. had all the fattest gear. If I had it now, all that same gear, we'd be killing it. But anyway, and then the whole time I've always been interested in art slightly too. So as a self-contained unit, you know, because we started Primitive Morbid and that, no one else is going to make videos for us or like do art or logos and shit. So I sort of just started downloading hacked programs and that, and learning After Effects, Premiere Pro for video editing, After Effects because it looks like fun, and then that led to airbrushing and fucking logo design, web design, everything. So I'm like pretty much like jack of all trades, master of nothing.
So when did Primitive Morbid come about?
Just when,
How would you describe that journey?
like, Grant and Dix were like doing Lyricrums with Rory, which was like their first sort of projects when they were kids, like young, which was actually some of their dopest shit, like boom bap wires and shit. Anyway, and then when I got my equipment, I was pretty much just like, my house is from now on a free for all for the boys, pretty much. Like, you know, fucking 24/7. We were just recording. So I started recording for no knowledge and shit. Their encouragement helped me become a rapper, pretty much. Like, helped me actually develop some skill to a point where I was listening to my own shit like, fuck, this is actually alright. You know, and then that's how Primitive Morbid started. We didn't even have a name, we were just us three making songs. And then we were at Dex's mum's one day, and because Dex's sister committed suicide, and before that she'd designed this board up, this old skateboard, and it had Primitive Morbid on it, spelled a bit different. We just decided that was going to be our name, and fucking from there on, we recorded forever.
Yeah.
Until we all had mental breakdowns.
But,
So we got some drums onto the instrument.
and you also have a project with Taylor, TMS. So tell us a bit about that.
So like, I saw Taylor doing the House of Gold stuff and that, and you know, just thought, yeah, you know, some other dudes from town and shit. Never thought much of it too much, you know, like, didn't ever think we would ever connect up hard out or anything. And then Grant sussed Taylor out. Then I ended up meeting Taylor, and it's just like, yeah, bro, you're a good fella, you know. So we just started kicking it and making some music, and then we just sort of decided we're going to try some different tactics, you know. Been making the same shit for 10 years, technical raps and that. And so we kind of sat down and decided we're going to like find elements in other music that's doing alright, and that also we appreciate, like EDM, electronic dubstep, trap, you know, different styles of music, trying to analyze people like that we originally hated, like people like Drake and fucking Lil Wayne, the worst of the worst, you know. But then hang on a minute, why are they so damn successful? Everyone,
because of the beats.
It's a big part of it, but it's also like, you got to ask yourself, why did Lil Wayne go from like rapping like technical as machine gun raps, like, which everyone knew, you know, he could do that back in the days and that, he can rap technical as, to doing the stuff he does, because it's but it's a way of finding us. Like, I reckon they just found themselves, man, like a way of projecting who they really are, what makes them unique about in the music, and actually able to find it and then pump it out there. Like, they probably have like dudes that mentor them, you know. Like, look, this is how you need to think outside the square. You need to fucking actually look inside yourself and then learn how to project that out. Because we're all different, unique in that, in our own way. So, like, literally, it's like you can make rap for 10 years and go, why aren't I famous? Why haven't I cracked it? Like, I've done faster raps than him and more technical raps than him. Blah, blah. Is it because I can't promote myself properly, or is it because I'm actually not breaking boundaries within myself? And I haven't found a unique way of putting myself out there. So that's what we're up to. That's what we're trying to figure out.
So when can people look forward to that?
It's already coming, man. We've already got like one little song out, which is our first test, but we've got two. We'll give you a tease. Sounds like crap until you embrace it.
also done it live.
Yeah, rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that like compared to, like, you know, from a performance element?
I find it nerve-wracking, bro, because I don't.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time hermiting in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But
it's fat. It's
yeah.
dope. It's like kind of seeing all your work to come together in a way where it's like it's tangible.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the reaction tangibly. Like, you can put it on the net all you want, get 1 million plays if you did get 1 million plays, you know. And
Some silly ass comments.
but it'd be cooler to see 3,000 people rocking your beat, you know, like actually appreciating it.
Yeah.
And being like, I fully bought your album, bro. Like, you know.
Mm.
That's why I'm changing my style up too, because it's like I love old school horrorcore and all that and angry shit too, but my life in general has changed. I've got kids now and stuff. Like, I don't feel as angry as I used to about the world, you know. Like, I do understand that the world's complex and there's a whole lot of bullshit going on, but it's like I want to be more complex and subtle about how I project that, you know, my knowledge about the world. So that's what me and Taylor are trying to do. Like, we're trying to not be the most technical, you know, like all the time. Like, maybe we can repeat a word here and there. Maybe we can do a pitch drop there. Maybe we can fucking add some bass and let the beat take over for a minute.
Yeah.
On and off, turn it up and down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So I think like a lot of people fail to find, you know, like especially in New Zealand.
Cool.
And this and in the New Zealand underground community, me and Taylor are always keeping our eye on everything, like all from Christchurch all the way to Auckland, and they're all dope. Like, everyone's dope.
So you've also expanded to visuals now.
Yeah.
For Morbidian and into like the like almost animation kind of things and After Effects. What kind of led you into that, and like how does that fit into your like
First of all,
aesthetic?
it's so fun,
Yeah.
and you know, if you want to know how to do it, you just go watch tutorials.
Yeah.
And it's like Creative Cloud, like is like
Oh, watch out!
Creative Cloud is like $30 a month for whatever program you want at the time. So, yeah, basically the fact that it's really available, and like it's just like a matter of thinking outside the square. You could have video clips that look like you've had a Hollywood team behind it. Like, it's fun, man. So basically what led to it is just the pure need to have, like, us dudes aren't gonna have no fucking visual effects artists knocking on our door like, bro, that last 16 you dropped was so poppin', I think it's gonna take the world over. Like, you need we're gonna make you the like meanest video clip, gonna have Terminators in it and everything, you know. Like, basically I want to be able to, because we're quite deep like with our lyrics and stuff, so why, like, we can't just display it with us walking down the street on video, you know what I mean? Like, and we'd like to get into that hard out and analyze why people, how to tell a story with visuals and shit. But I mean, the After Effects and Photoshop side of things is just like, it's an essential part. So if you don't learn it, you have to find someone else that does. Otherwise, you can just have it in house, you know, those skills.
So, but speaking of which, man, you're a part of the I Am Unity Hip Hop charity event that's coming up. Tell us about your involvement in that. And, like, yeah, like kind of your.
I'm just going to try and help make it different, you know, like make it something that's like a normal hip hop gig. You go, there's people and there's like a DJ, he puts the beat on, the dudes jump up and talk about stuff, you know, like introduce themselves, whatever, bust their song, and then they either scratch into the next beat and bust their song, their next song, or like do a set, and then the next dude's like goes quiet, next dude's come on.
Yeah.
So like we've got a mate that has a DJ set up. He has all the gears, you know, like smoke machines, lights, everything, programmable lights to the beat. So basically I'm just going to try and mix. I'm going to be the dude that just puts that together with Ableton. I'm just going to build a bunch of tripped out soundscapes for the in-betweens of the sets to go along with like visuals too. We've got the girls that want to dress up into like sort of artistically theatrical stuff, gear.
Oh, cool.
And come along like, and these soundscapes that I'm building are kind of like...
So that'll be an element of it too, like it'll be theatrical.
Yeah, man, like say it's like, instead of being like, yo, welcome to blah blah, you know, like it's going to just be like, when they get there and it starts, it's just going to be like lights dim down, fucking epic sounds start coming in and surround and panning around the whole place, you know, and then smoke machines are going shh, you know, with the sound effects, and then
so really theatrical. Like
then the lights come on, and then you've got like silhouettes of some chicks dressed up all trippy, and they're like doing something that we've kind of like orchestrated them to do, and then that soundscape trips out back into a beat, and then by the time all the mist goes away and the lights come on, it's just the rappers are there just dropping their shit, you know, like
far out. You sold it. You just sold it.
That's my end. Like
cool, man. So
Grant's the one bringing together all the other cool thing about it is that we're bringing together, like, or Grant sort of managed to network together with a bunch of different underground people that otherwise probably wouldn't come together. And if they all make it, it's going to be like some of the, in my opinion, the best underground people from this country popping off, you know, like together. Let's see that.
All right, man. So where can people find your music?
SoundCloud /KAB rap dubstep, so /KAB RAP dubstep.
And you also have a music video, right? On YouTube? Is it on YouTube? Or?
It's on my Facebook.
Oh, it's on your Facebook. So.
Yeah, but I'll put it out on YouTube, like the Slaughter of the Narcissist one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put that on YouTube. But just like type in capital letters SOTN with dots in between them. SOTN. Slaughter of the Narcissist.
Cool, man. Thanks very much.
All good.
That was awesome.
Sweet as, bro.
Certain symbol, the curtains close, I feel invoked to install. I recalibrate when I elevate, as you salivate, hella waits, and I found it late. And I watch this state dissipate. I'm blind to the game. With linguistics, I live